Hi, this is Howard. This video is showing how to set up Cisco IP phones in a virtual machine environment. The topology is showing here. I am using Oracle VirtualBox as a Type 2 hypervisor running in a Linux host. I've already set up two Windows PCs. Each PC is running Cisco IP Communicator, which is a software phone like this. I've also built a Linux Mint 18 virtual machine, which will run two virtual routers. Each PC will connect to a virtual router, simulating the phones are in two separate locations. Also, Cisco CME will be set up in these routers for voice over IP services. First, I will set up the virtual routers using Dynamips and Dynagen. Let me bring up the Linux virtual machine. If you haven't installed Dynagen and Dynamips, this is the command you need to enter. But since I've already done that, so I can skip this. Next, you will need to make a working directory. Usually, this directory is in your home folder, and you can create router. Change directory to the router. You will need to copy the Cisco images, the IOS files, the bin files into this working directory. Here I use the 7200 bin file. Also, you will need to edit the configuration file. Since I've already done some setup in previous exercises, the configuration is already here. So I simply change the name of the router to router 1 and router 2. Please be aware that the working directory and the console port are showing up here. For router 1, I use 2521. For router 2, I use 2522. Edited it, save it. So Dynamips is an emulator designed to run Cisco IOS images, and Dynagen is a utility for use with Dynamips as a simulator. Okay, so next, I'm going to start Dynamips. Since this process is not able to run in the background, so I just leave it to run here and start another terminal window. So I can start Dynagen now. With the Dynagen configuration file. Okay, I'm in the console. So I can start router 1. Router 1 has been started. I will need to bring up the virtual interfaces to link the routers and the host together. I've already run a little script here. So I run this script. Sorry for my typo. Okay, after running the script, the tab 1 and tab 2 interface is showing up here. So I can tell that to the router 1. First, I will rename the router to router 1. Assign an IP address to the interface. Okay, the interface is up. Next, I will set up the voice over IP services. First, I set the max ephone to 20. Then I will set the source IP address to the IP address of the router. Max dial number to 25. System messages will be something displayed on the IP phone screen. You can set up to anything like your company name. So lastly, create a CNF files. Okay, now we can register the phone to the router. In the Preferences Network tab, you can change the TFTP server to the router's IP address. Okay, so you can see the phone has been registered. It's restarted. Okay, the phone has been successfully registered and you can see the line showing in the console. Okay, next, I'll set up the dial number and the ephone. I will set up the number 7878 on ephone 1. Give a name to this extension. I will assign that, the IP address of the phone in this router. So the IP address, the MAC address can be obtained from the network tab and the device name here. You can copy and paste it to terminal. I need to add the dot to separate every 4 digits. Next, I will set up the button. So I use two. So this is the second button of the phone, and one is the 7878 number. So after done that, uh, the extension will be showing in the second button. I restart the phone. You can see 7878 is assigned to button 2. Okay, next I will do the same configuration on router 2. I will wait for the router to become ready. Okay, change the host name to router 2. Assign 56.9 to this router. Okay, the interface is up. It is better to set the clock in the router so that the locale error message will not pop up. Okay. Okay, done. Next is to set up the telephony services. IP source address to the IP address of the router. 2000. Okay, lastly, create CNF files. Okay, set up the ePhone and the dial number. This time, size 7978 to the second phone. IP address. Again, assign it to the second button. Use the TFTP server to the second router. Okay, the phone is restarted and 7978 extension is assigned to button 2. So next, I'll set the dial period between the two routers so that the phones can call each other. So in router 1, I will set the dial peer as the number as the extension 7978 in router 2. The session target will be the opponent's IP address. Okay, setup is done. I can show the dial here. Voice summary. Okay, it's been set up. And also show the earphone summary. Okay, I'll do the same on router 2. Okay, session target will be the IP address of router 1. Okay, now the router has been set up and the IP phones should be able to call each other. Let's see. Okay, it's going Mafujang and the phone 2 is able to show the name and also it can ring. Okay, so the setup is done and the phone is able to connect each other. So the configuration is finished. So this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching.